sir. It's your boy Keys Ali across the screen from him. I got the homie, Mr. Red Hat Bandit himself, Nico Smoke. And today we're talking TCC, terrorism, close calls, the student bomb maker. This is our third time trying to record this because I am paranoid as fuck from watching this show. So we got a bomb maker. Nico, we got a bomb maker. Tell him about the bomb maker. Tell him his name. You won't let me call him DJ Khalid, so you tell him about him then.
Nah. Khalid Al-Ansari, bomb maker from Saudi Arabia. Mm-hmm. He won a scholarship to the University of Nashville as a chemical engineer. Mm-hmm. And from there, transfers to Texas Tech. That's where he started researching stuff on the internet and coming across some stuff and becoming more radicalized. Mm-hmm. So much so that he wound up failing out of Texas Tech, mm-hmm. going to a local community college, mm-hmm. and devising his whole plan to just wreak havoc in New York City. Even though he's in Texas, Lubbock, Texas, his goal was to go to New York City and blow some stuff up.
Nico gave you the story. Now we're going to break this shit down, all right? So DJ Khaled, right, got on the plane. Khalid. Got on the plane. Came across here. First off, Nico, my first red flag, because I'm like a red-blooded patriot American, was he got sponsored to come to America to become a chemist. I ain't never heard of that before.
Yeah, so that's a thing that is very, very common.
What's the point, though?
It's just Americans have this infatuation of trying to be more cultured in ways. So they try to incorporate stuff like foreign exchange students, and you know what I mean, like getting some of their culture, getting some of our culture, trying to make relationships. Yeah, you know what I mean? Trying to make relationships in a bigger, you know what I mean, in a bigger way. Government relationships. Mm-hmm. So just like, I don't know if you noticed, 9/11, those pilots was taught in Florida.
Yeah.
Got their pilot's license in Florida. Like, they was taught by us. You know, so it's stuff like that that's happened just all the time. And you know, my first thought was when you hear him go, Saudi Arabia paid for him to come here. They paid his living wages. They paid all this stuff. And in my mind, I'm going, oh, man, like, we know he's a student bomber. Like, was this the goal the whole entire time?
That's how I took it at the beginning. And if you watch the guys, you're probably going to feel the same way as me if you're a red blood patriot American like myself. But my man got here, hopped off the plane, he started seeing bad bitches and BBLs. And he went straight to the internet and started talking about the bad bitches and BBLs.
Yeah, that is true.
It's crazy.
Is true. Go ahead.
My fault. It's crazy because the nigga went straight to the internet with the shit. And like the personal blog ended up being his downfall.
Yeah.
But he hopped on that motherfucker, said he fell in love with his teacher. She had the fattest ass he ever seen. Now he said that. But look, he came here, he went to football games and started seeing bad bitches. Just like, that's what America's about. Bad bitches in football. You know what I'm saying? He started enjoying everything. He was having the time of his life. But then, like you said, he switched schools. What's the school he went to? Texas Tech?
Texas Tech University.
He switched schools and shit started hitting the fan. He started searching this shit online for like all kind of wild terrorist shit. Yeah. I want to know what the fuck triggered my man. You think he was one of the bad bitches?
Nah, maybe it could have. You know, every origin story starts with a bad bitch.
A bad bitch breaking his
heart. It does, man. And it's like, I wonder, the whole time I was watching, I was like, yo, I wonder where the disconnect was. Yeah. Because he was truly just a student trying to hire his education. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no like secondary plan of, I'm trying to get over here so I can kill niggas. Nah, it was none of that. He was just trying to further his education. But somewhere, him being in Texas, him being at that school, it went from him going to football games, finding women that he loved.
And bad you know what I mean? BBLs. They're bad bitches with BBLs, fam.
Bad bitches with BBLs. And it went from that to, okay, I need recipes and finding videos of the what they call them, the black cloak, the black hood.
The Black Hood chemist, man. That's the
Yep.
wildest shit. So
Yep.
Nico fast forwarded a bit here, but my man, like he said, he came in, bad bitches, BBLs, and football. He was loving America, and he jumped on his personal blog. I think again, the personal blog was a downfall. But then, like he went online. I didn't even know you could go and find shit like this. There was 25 episodes of a dude in a white lab coat and a fucking ski mask. He ain't had a goddamn shiesty, but he had a ski mask on. And he was telling niggas, listen, here is where this is how you blow this shit up. And this is how you blow this shit up. And you mix a little bit of this with a little bit of that, and kaboom. How's that allowed on the internet, fam?
I don't know, bro.
I think this show is gonna make me be pro censorship. Like I remember
100%.
A couple years back, not even a year or two back, I was on Views from the Floor podcast talking against censorship. But now I think I'm gun ho censorship, fam. I think I'm like, yo, censor this shit. This is wild.
I feel like it's a slippery slope when you start doing that, but I feel like we can all come to agreement that we need to get some of this shit like this off the internet, fam.
Got to, man.
This shouldn't be so easy. Let's just type in some shit and then boom,
it comes.
I got a 23, 25 episode. You know, like it's a series.
This nigga went and downloaded Power Book 1 and watched that shit back. That's
what happened. Watched it back.
But look, though, what he started. The thing that was funny to me about the episode, the one thing that I thought was funny was the guy that was narrating and was like, yeah, he found the 25 episodes and he started making notes. Maybe he should have did that at Texas Tech and he wouldn't have failed out.
Yeah, I was like, yo, fam, for real. You gotta relax, OG. He felt that shit. He needed to get that shit off.
Yeah, get that shit off his chest, fam.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it, man. If you one of those guys that are like in the FBI and you taking on these kind of cases, you gotta be a dick after a while, fam.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like your job is to stop niggas from trying to kill you.
Yeah,
you go into work for 8 hours to stop niggas. No time, fam. But anyway, man, let's talk about what he did. So he came over, bad bitches in football, went to Texas Tech, flunked out, went to the other school for a business degree. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to do some bomb making shit. I'm going to make a fucking bomb. I think the bombs were called IEDs. He was going to make IEDs and sent them bitches off. But my boy had high hopes. My boy started off with like, I'm going to kill George W. Bush. I'm going to blow up the motherfucking power plant. I'm going to blow up a nuclear power plant. Then he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to drop these bitches in cars and blow up cars. He was a lone fucking wolf. That was the thing about this episode that stood out to you. I think you said at the beginning that he was a lone fucking wolf. He wanted to do all this shit by himself. And at one point in the relationship, at one point in the show, they thought he had a relationship with somebody else, but this nigga was emailing his fucking self like a dumbass.
Yeah, he just had a bunch of different emails, emailing his Texas Tech email.
Terrorist, man. Terrorist.
It's man.
America's dumbest terrorist. That's what the fuck this show should be called.
But what's crazy is, right, getting to how he got caught.
Okay.
So I think it was UPS or FedEx. No, it was a trucking company.
Yeah.
Trucking company had this box and was like, yo, this box is suspicious. Let me call where this box is from. So they alerted FBI. They alerted the I think it was Carolina. Some
niggas in Charlotte making chemicals.
And it was Carolina Chemicals or whatever. And they called them 30 minutes later. They called the FBI, was like, look, this who purchased it. This is where it was going to. I mean, gave them all the information. And their whole thing was, if you see something suspicious, speak on it.
Yeah, if you see something, say something.
That's exactly what they did. And that's how they ultimately went, okay, we need to start looking into this dude. And then they find out he's just this kid that just got radicalized.
The world's dumbest terrorist. But listen, the thing about it was that car, yes, that happened. But that was the third company. To make this particular bomb that he had to have 3 different chemicals. He had already secured 2 of the fucking chemicals without even red flagging the FBI. And the thing is, like, it's a program called a tripwire, I think it was what it's called. the tripwire. So whenever somebody is suspiciously buying product, they're supposed to call the FBI and be like, yo, this nigga Nico just bought 75 pounds of some shit that can make go kaboom. That's what they're supposed to do. And he said the first two companies let that shit slide.
Mm-hmm.
I think that shit need to be cracked down on some more. Man, you know what? This show is making me like
but you're right though. It shouldn't be anybody shouldn't be able to get these chemicals.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, especially a certain combination of chemicals. And I feel like chemical companies should all be talking to each other. Yeah. But I know that's also a slippery slope because it's like you selling my information to one company to another. But I feel
no, don't do it like that. I got a solution. Okay. Database is very simple. Nico S purchased this from us. Nico S purchased this from us. And in that database, if these certain items are purchased, flag it FBI. Yo, this nigga Nico S has bought this and this. Check them out. It's simple.
kind of like medicine. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody get Loratabs, they can't just go down the street to somewhere else to get Loratabs because it's all, you know what I mean? It's all connected.
It ain't even as deep as Loratabs. You can't even go buy Sudafed, my nigga.
Yeah, right.
You gotta sign your name and show ID to buy Sudafed when you sick. So I don't understand how these type of chemicals slip through the cracks. But I can't even go down the street and buy 2 bags of Sudafed back to back without being alerted. The police being alerted.
Yeah.
We do stay in South Carolina, it's the meth capital of the world, but you know.
Sure.
But so boom, he bought 2 of the materials. He was trying to get the third one. Like Nico Smoke said, goddamn, the black lady was like, "Hey, I don't know how my boy got there. Let me call the FBI." You know what I'm saying? She called the FBI, and they immediately was like, "Boom, call that nigga over there. Let's get somebody on him." And he did it during the Super Bowl. So can you imagine, right? You at the office, right? You already got to work, right? It's a slow day. You kicked up. You watching the Super Bowl. You like the Pittsburgh Steelers. You like, hell yeah, my team gonna win. My team gonna win. The phone go off. Hello, hey, we got somebody behind camera trying to blow shit up down the street. Your whole day fucked up, fam.
Yeah, they had to call the FBI agents in Lubbock, Texas.
In Lubbock, hey, can you imagine?
Handle that for me.
This is the second time this is the second show where somebody had to be inconvenienced to stop some terrorism shit. Because the other shit, remember, my man was probably chilling at the crib like, yo, we need you to fly to Denver. I'm off today. Nigga, fly to Denver.
yeah, for sure.
This shit, well, I don't think I ever want to be an FBI agent. Like,
nah, because you always on call. You always on call. That shit's stressful. Nah, fam, I'm cool.
So, boom, he buys the shit. He gets flagged. They start hunting him down. Again, on this episode, some wild shit happened. I never knew could happen. I thought it was always in the TV shows. They call it the black bag procedure. Yep. Like first, we back up. They ran in my man's house while he was down the street at the McDonald's getting him. You know what I mean? So he met the Wendy's getting him a 4 for 4. He went to Wendy's getting him a 4 for 4. No. I'm tripping. They sent the maintenance guy to the crib. A fake maintenance guy. They sent the fake maintenance guy in to change his air filters because he was getting weird packages from Amazon. Let's put a pause on that, Nico. Why them niggas? They already had the fucking. I think it's called the FIFA. What is it called? The FISA or whatever. They already had the order to go through all this shit. So I don't understand why they go through the nigga Amazon shopping list and see what he had.
So I also felt the same way. But there's one thing that intelligence companies and police are always going to do. They're going to take it to as far as they possibly can because they're going to want as much information as they can. Because at that point, they was thinking, he ain't doing this shit by himself. He's connected to some group or some people or whatever. But then, you know, after they go into the house, they had like 20 minutes because he was doubling back real quick.
Well, no, that's the second time. The first time, they was at nigga crib changing the air filters, and they thought that they had the fake maintenance man run in, change his air filters, and he couldn't see shit. And it made it seem like my man was standing up watching them the whole time. That type of shit blow my mind, fam, because, like, nigga, the maintenance man could be the police, fam.
It could, yeah. But you just never know.
That's crazy. But boom, like you said, second time he went down the windows, get a 4 for 4. And what happened?
And then they went in there. They planted all types of camera stuff in there. Like, you know, do what FBI do. Do a quick fucking search. Quick search of shit. Quick surveillance shit. And then they realized he was coming back because he just went to the store. And then they had a 20-minute window, and they got it done, and they got the information that they possibly needed.
Nico, have you ever had an apartment by yourself?
No. Well,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Do you not feel like you would have felt something like off when you got back to the crib? Maybe he had a lot of shit on his mind, but like just now when we was recording, we had to stop recording because I felt somebody walking across my back porch. The Amazon man. Like I feel like you should have felt something being off in your house.
You think, but I don't know, bro. He might have been so zoned out. He wasn't really thinking about no type of shit like that, bro.
If I'm doing some illegal shit, I'm thinking about that shit, fam. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about that shit.
Maybe, but apparently, from the type of person he is, from still constantly blogging, still, you know what I mean, searching shit on the internet freely. I'm for sure he wasn't thinking about none of that shit.
That's the wild thing, though. He basically got himself caught. Like,
yeah.
Now, have you ever had a personal blog yourself?
No.
I take like Twitter or like any social media is technically like a personal blog, but he was going to like a fucking actual website and voicing his opinion on shit.
Yeah.
And then like, I feel like when you about to do some dumb shit, you shouldn't do dumb shit. Excuse me, that was probably wild to say. But when you about to do like plan a terrorist attack, why the fuck would you go write this shit down? Why would you write anything down?
So this is another thought that I had, right? So just from the last show and just stuff that I personally know from terrorism over my lifespan, I've realized that terrorists want people to know who did it. They like credit.
Nico, what you been searching for? Time out. The way you
credit
been,
thing.
I'm looking up shit,
Nico. Nah, it's just like it's not like I'm just going, yeah, let me look up certain terrorists. Like, nah, it's not like that. It's just certain situations like 9/11 and everything that's happened since, right? Or like Saddam Hussein or any dictator that's radicalized and all this shit like that. The common theme is they want credit. They want you to know I did this. When you watching this episode, there's many times he's talking like he completed the mission.
Yeah.
Like he's typing up stuff like, so when he completes the mission, this is already done. He's trying to get shit out the way.
That nigga got his rollout ready.
Nigga, Keys is great at planning. He got everything planned from pre-planning, during the rollout, after rollout. He, you know what I mean? He want feedback after it. This nigga got this nigga beat. Yo, my man had everything. He was like, yo, I did this, and this. He wasn't even ready for none of that. He was just like, he's still pre-planning. Like he's still getting the knowledge and the want to actually make these fucking bombs. But this nigga, like, I got the trophy, nigga. You know what I mean? I just won the gold in the Olympics, nigga. I got the World Cup of bombs. All that shit. Yo, so that nigga wasn't thinking about none of that, bro.
And they caught him. And when he went to trial, they was playing back him like in his house by himself doing the shit Nico just said. Yeah. He was in that motherfucker like, yeah, this is boy Nico Smoke, and I'm the best terrorist in the motherfucking world.
Yeah, he was just sitting there talking to himself. You know, they got all types of recordings on this nigga. And what's even more crazy, he still feels like to this day he was innocent.
Because technically he didn't do anything.
True.
All he did was blog and buy a couple of supplies.
Yeah, true.
It's that thin line, Nico. It's that thin line. Because again, with the first episode, I was screaming, why they ain't arrest the nigga then? Why they ain't arrest him then? Why they ain't arrest him then? In this one here, I'm kind of glad they waited it out a little bit and let him hang himself. Because if they didn't let him hang himself, they wouldn't have had what they needed to put him away for life.
No.
And I mean, and I'm glad he got put away for life. But the thing now that I think about, and this is just me being a compassionate person, like my boy, they never mentioned his family. No. On the first episode, you know, they were talking about what's his name? I forgot his name. I forgot the dude's name. But his daddy was involved. His rabbi was involved. You know what I'm saying? He had two homeboys with him the whole time.
Azazi. Big Zazie. Yeah.
Big Zazie with him and shit. But this dude right here, you didn't hear shit about his folks. Nope. He didn't have nobody. He was fucking prostitutes.
Yeah, he was just by himself. He's literally a lone wolf, and it's very, very rare. Like, and that's what makes it even more scary, because he's not just the only one. Like, there's there's many people like they brought up in this episode. They talked about Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof was a lone wolf.
Yeah.
He wasn't connected to nobody. He just was like, fuck it, I'm just go kill some people.
Yeah.
Make a statement. And that's what it is. It's truly just mind-blowing how we have the internet, and the internet is truly just the wild, wild west. You can find whatever you want, however you want it, and get it.
I'm not gonna say it's the wild, wild west though, Nick, because these two shows show us that this nigga sitting and they go to work every day for 8 hours to go through your email.
That's true.
So it ain't really the wild, wild west. It's just like if you tip them off, they on your ass.
Yeah.
That's why I say you need to stop searching shit, because I don't want you tipping them off. I don't want to be on nobody wall in the FBI like, well, this is the nigga he do the podcast with. And his name is Keys Ali, so he may be Muslim. The Ali part, he may be Muslim. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that. So please stop searching shit. Please, okay? I don't want Terrorist Close Calls season 3 to be about Nico the podcast bummers, my nigga, because I'm not doing it. Listen,
yo, that'd be
watching me right
nuts.
now. It ain't me. All right.
That'd be fucking nuts. And they'll show that picture of me in that fucking hat too.
The red headband Nico Smoke was planning his attack.
Yeah. Like nigga, nah, it wasn't nothing like that.
Listen, man. Next up, we got the Ariel Al Qaeda. I don't know what this episode's about. I haven't read the little blog that's under the episode, but I really hope it's more exciting than this one, because on this particular episode, like we said, man, it was very simple and straight to the point. My man came across from Saudi Arabia. He got to America. He seen bad bitches in BBL and football. He fell in love with the country. A bad bitch broke his heart. Probably listening to that fucking project that's sent behind me over my shoulder. A bad bitch broke his fucking heart. And then he became radicalized, self-radicalized. He went with nobody. He didn't know nobody. He did all this shit in his crib, going down the street to get Wendy's, coming back, trying to make bombs and shit. Then I think his downfall was blogging. He blogged everything like my man. What's my man name that made Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg.
You know, on the social network, on the movie, and nigga was sitting there blogging all night about the girl and her fucking family. He did the same shit. Did the same shit. He should have watched that movie first so he didn't get caught. But I'm glad he got caught. You know, his plan was to make IEDs. We don't know exactly what his plan was.
It was all over the place, man. It was all over the place. I don't think that's why I'm saying, like, I think it was just him getting information off of the internet, him brainwashing himself, and then but having no plan of action. It was just, this is, if I were to do this, this is what I would do.
And I think that was his defense too while he was in court. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I was just thinking. I was just doing research. Yeah. But shout out to the FBI. I know y'all probably never hear me say that again. But shout out to the FBI.
Nah, y'all did your jobs, nigga.
Y'all niggas did y'all job. We appreciate y'all. Texas, y'all niggas held it down. Ariel Al Qaeda. Looking at, have you read the thing yet on this one?
So a synopsis of the synopsis of the Ariel Al Qaeda cargo bomb plot is the episode title. A number of international intelligence agencies work together to thwart a terrorist scheme to blow up American cargo planes in flight. All right. So we should get a little bit more action.
Should be. And they say Al Qaeda. It says Al Qaeda, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some group. We got some niggas that's together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the episodes with groups, because the solo episode, it's scary. It makes me paranoid, because it's like you said, man, it could be any fucking body. It could be somebody you work with, fam. Yeah, they just over there mad as fuck. Got their heart broken by some bitch listening to Jasmine Sullivan, and now he trying to blow some stuff up.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm sad about that. Final thoughts, man, before we get out of here.
Hey, man. Everything you see on the internet ain't real. And a lot of times people can get so caught up in research that they start believing that they can also do that, and they should do it. Not so much that you can, it's more so you should. And you shouldn't do everything that you read. And just be responsible and have morals and some type of moral center to where you don't want to fucking harm people. Mm-hmm. And that's my final thoughts on that episode.
My final thoughts is, if you're going to do something, stay the fuck off the internet. Don't make fucking emails. Don't write fucking journals because they gonna catch your ass.
Yep.
They gonna catch you, fam. They got all. I ain't even the FIFA law. I ain't even heard of the FIFA law till I watched the episode, fam. I thought it was the Patriot Act that they got them jammed up. It was some shit called the FIFA law. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much shit out there that we don't know as people. So listen, if you gonna do it, don't have no. If you gonna do it by yourself, don't write shit down. Don't email shit and make it quick. Simple as that, man. I know that's wild. That's
he was his own co-defendant.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy the way you put it. Like he was his own fucking co-defendant.
Nigga was snitching on himself by accident.
Just talking to himself. Do you walk around the house talk to yourself?
Sometimes.
After this episode, I probably won't ever do it again. Because if they bomb,
they probably listening right now, fam.
If they tag my house, man, they gonna be like, yo, this nigga was thinking about this his whole life. Like for real.
Yeah.
But check this out, man. I'm Ali.
I'm Smoke.
And this is the Ali and Smoke Show, TCC, Terrorism, Close Calls, the Student Bomb Maker. Stay off the internet with your terrorism thoughts, or they gonna catch you. We out.